Hello, I'm Jerry Cadwar, and I'm here with my mentor, Mike Lafitteau, to ask him about his personal experiences with ACL injuries. Mr. Lafitteau, first question. How and when did you injure your knee?
It was in September of 2010. I was out in the backyard playing volleyball, and I stepped wrong and hurt a pop.
Interesting. Had you injured your knee prior to your actual ACL injury?
Yeah, a couple times I hurt it. Probably when I was about 20 years old, playing football with some friends, going out for a pass, kind of hit a hole and went down, and that's when I think I first injured it.
Okay. And after that?
Then probably about 7 or 8 years ago, coming down one of these inflatable water slides with my nephew, I tried to stop myself on the end wall, and when the leg hit, my knee kind of buckled. Okay. And that hurt pretty good at that time too.
Okay. And after that was your actual volleyball?
The time I think that it really finally maybe tore completely was when I heard that pop out here.
All right. So how was the surgery process overall? Was it long or painful?
It went better than expected for me. The surgery itself lasted probably a little bit over an hour. Then I went to recovery for about 45 minutes, and I was probably out of the hospital within 4 hours as an outpatient.
Okay.
The pain, right initially when I woke up in recovery, is when I felt the most intense pain, and then they came and put some kind of nerve block to block the pain from the surgery.
Okay. Well, how long was your recovery process, and how was rehab?
The recovery process, they actually put a cadaver's ACL in me.
Okay.
So the doctor said for it to totally heal, it's probably about 18 months. But the initial recovery, you know, I feel within a year I was pretty much back to normal. Okay. Just a lot of time with rehab and stuff.
All right. Since your surgery, has your knee returned to normal? And are there any precautions you now have to take because of the ACL tear?
Yeah, since the surgery, I mean, my knee's better than it's probably been in 30 years, so it's definitely returned to normal. I don't have any precautions now, although I do tend to watch what I do just out of being overly cautious and not wanting to hurt it again.
Mm-hmm. All right. What were some positive outcomes to your injury, if there were any at all?
Well, after surgery and rehab, my knees feels better than it has since I was probably 18 years old. A lot stronger than it was before, and never had any issues whatsoever with it. And another little perk was 2 months after my surgery, we had a Disney World trip planned. And when we went there, people, I had my brace on, and a cast member kind of noticed a little limp and taking my time with everything, and they came up and asked if I needed any kind of assistance with anything. And they gave me this card that would allow us to go to alternate entries without stairs or having to wait in a long line. So that definitely helped for the trip that time.
Oh yeah, that is interesting. Lastly, what was the absolute worst part of this experience for you?
Probably for me, I had heard from my brother-in-law who went through an ACL operation a few months before me, and he would tell me and my sister how horrible it was and how the pain was terrible and don't do it. But for me, the only bad experience I had was just the initial pain right when I woke up in recovery. And once they put that nerve block in, my pain was minimal. My rehab went really good. So overall, it was probably just the anticipation of horror stories. Yeah, I was very pleased with everything, how it turned out.
So Mr. Lafitteau, thank you for all your time helping me with my senior project and being my mentor. It was a pleasure.
I've enjoyed the experience, Jerry.